So why did I become a realtor? Well, the truth is it wasn't a lifelong dream of mine. I honestly had never thought that I would ever be in real estate. Growing up as a teenager in the 90s, I used to listen to hip hop music. And my very first dream was to become a huge hip hop rap star. I was a DJ, I had turntables, and it wasn't too long before I realized that it would be very hard to make a living doing that. So I got a job, and I had many jobs. I loaded airplanes for United Airlines. I delivered packages for UPS. I worked in customer service. I waited tables. And at some point when I was working in a restaurant, I decided that I wanted to go to culinary school. Maybe because I loved eating so much. I don't know. But I quickly got a job apprenticing with a chef who graduated from culinary school. He taught me everything he knew. And after spending so many hours in a kitchen, I realized that that wasn't what I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing. So I went back to the drawing board. I thought, you know what, I need to learn a trade. So my uncle owns a plumbing business in Palo Alto. I went to go work with him, and I learned a very valuable trade. I was a plumber. I did heating and air conditioning as well. Great job, very valuable. I learned so much, hard work especially. But after spending so many hours under a house and in an attic, I realized that wasn't exactly my ideal situation for what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. At the time, I was also DJing. So my father owns a DJ and a karaoke rental business. So what I would do is I would work 5 days a week plumbing, and then I would work on the weekends DJing, private parties, bar mitzvahs, school dances, weddings. And so I was working a lot. And at some point it was too much for me. So I decided, I'm going to quit plumbing and I'm going to do DJing full time. So what I liked about it was, it allowed me a lot of time. I really worked on the weekends, usually nights. And I started my own business called Coastside DJ, and I was doing a lot of local school dances and birthday parties and weddings. It was going great, but what I didn't like about it was that I was working at night, especially on weekends. So I would miss a lot of time with my wife and with my family. I would miss out on a lot of family get-togethers and stuff. I was always DJing. You have to get there hours before, set up. You're the last one to leave. And so it got to be really hard for me. The whole time, my wife has been staging homes that are for sale for many years. She was actually, her and her mom started a business and was the first stagers here on the coast. Her father, my father-in-law, has been a realtor for 30 years on the coast. And, a couple times he brought it up to me, you should do real estate. I didn't really think too much of it. I never thought of myself as a salesman, and I kind of always thought, I had the stigma about salespeople, and I didn't want to be that guy, be pushy and stuff. But I was helping staging homes, and I would go to these homes, bring furniture in, and I would look at the homes and admire them, and look at all the special features, and really make them look pretty. And it was rewarding to see when those homes would sell and people would like the way they looked. And also, I started noticing that I was getting a lot of friends and family to come to the coast. Some of them bought homes on the coast, but they would all accredit me for kind of showing them how beautiful it was to live here. And so my father-in-law said, you'd be good at real estate, and so after taking a look at what I was doing for a living, DJing and stuff, and I was already working for myself, I realized that, it's very hard to go back to a 9 to 5 once you're working for yourself. You're your own boss, you make your own schedule. And I kind of thought about it, and I said, you know what, I should try doing real estate, So I got my license, and I started being an assistant to my father-in-law. And so I'm on my 5th year as a licensed realtor. I did my first year, I'd say, I didn't even really do anything with my license. I got it. I was kind of scared to jump into it. After that, I started working with my father-in-law for a couple years. And then I decided to go on my own, and I joined Alon Pinnell Realtors, and now we are Compass. But this is my 3rd year with that company, with that brokerage. And I love what I do. I make my own schedule. I have time with my family. I get to show all these beautiful homes and meet all these nice people and really help them make the biggest purchase of their life, guide them through the whole process, share my knowledge about like the community and the local market, and I learn every day, and I just love what I do. And so it's just funny, here I am, 5 years into this, I'm starting to see my business take off, and I would have never imagined that I would be a realtor. And yes, I am a salesperson, but no, I am not a pushy, shady person that just wants to get a deal, and I don't care really how to go about it. I pride myself on being honest and loyal, and I just want to help my clients. So if I see something, a home that I think isn't a good investment for them, even though the commission would help me immensely, I'm not going to force them to buy anything. I'm going to tell them everything about it and give them my honest opinion. And I think that's served me. And I'm still doing my own thing. I own a clothing company called Highway One Love Clothing. I do a podcast called Coast Talk, and I'm still connected to the community. But I am a realtor for a living, and I love it. So I thought it might be a good chance for me to do a video and kind of give you my story and tell you how I got into this and why I love it so much. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. All right, have a good one. Bye.